Hi everyone, hope everyone's having a wonderful night. So yeah, I'm doing a ranking on the Shantae games from worst to best. This one is a bit difficult because I like all of the Shantae games. Yeah, I still gotta do a video on Little I Missed 3 DLC. It did an amazing job, amazing step up from the first game, from the story. I gotta wait for the other DLC to come, whenever that will come. Okay, alright, the Shantae games. So, honestly, in my opinion, the worst one is the first game. It is probably the most difficult ones. It is the most difficult. Shantae has her sleeve in that one. But she loses it in the others. I mean, it looks like she has it there, but Okay, why I don't like Shantae 1. Okay, so you don't have a magic meter. They give you a life meter. Oh no, you have like lives. Like you can. I'm not sure what's the maximum amount of lives you can get. And the only way for you to get a new life is you have to basically explore a dungeon and find a 1-up hidden somewhere in the dungeon. Now, some of the parts in hidden areas will give you a 1-up, give you another life. And you're gonna die a lot in this game. Pits, one-hit kill. You, like, completely get rid of... Yeah, you lose an entire life if you fall off a cliff. I believe you lose a life if you touch spikes. The enemies are so tanky where they have a lot of health. Shantae's hair isn't as long as it shows here, like in the games. It's kind of on the short side, so you gotta get dangerously close to some of the enemies to damage them. I don't like the vanishing cream in the game, as it kind of makes the game way too easy. Let's see. I think that's about it. Other than that, I like the bosses. I like the transformations. Oh yeah, the way to dance, you have to hit certain buttons like up, down, left, right, square, X. And time it in a way so you can transform into different things, like a spider, elephant, harpy, stuff like that. I do like how you get different attacks in this game than the other games. The monkey form has a claw attack, but in the other games they just give you the bullet dash. The harpy has a talon attack, which is overpowered, honestly. Because you can one-hit kill the enemies, even the scorpion enemies, with one hit with the harpy's talon attack. Where normally it takes at least like over 10 hits. In nighttime, it takes more hits because the other night the enemies got stronger. They gained a lot more health and more defense. Yay. First game is fine. It's just I really would like to see it get remade with I kind of would like to see it get remade with less. The game is, I think it's good, but I think it would be better if you get rid of the life system. Let's see, what else? What else is good about the game? Oh yeah, sad to say that. Yeah, the only one I actually own is Half Genie Hero. The rest of the games are digital only, sadly. Like, you cannot find, I mean, you can find the PS4 version of The Seven Sirens and Whiskey Revolution. Yeah, unfortunately, this game was for the Game Boy Advance. This is for the DS and DS as well. So trying to find, you can only get like at least like 3 games for the PS4, like physical, and yeah, both of them are roughly over $100, sadly. It doesn't seeing. I mean, I'm not seeing a expiration date on the downloads. So it's only. So is it? So is it? So is it only if I download something on PlayStation Plus it has an expiration date? Because if not, I can keep like these downloads forever. But I know on PlayStation they're probably gonna get rid of them eventually, seeing how they stop doing physical discs and stuff like that. Now the final level. Also, there's no map, and you're gonna get lost a lot in the game. What else? The final level is like the other Shantae games where you can die a lot. And it doesn't matter if you get a game over. You get checkpoints, which I really wish the rest of the game was like that. Next game is the Seven Sirens. So I recently replayed the game. To get the trophy. Yeah, to get the trophy, beat the game without upgrade. Yeah, collect all the squids and beat the game. Yeah, beat the game without upgrading your health once. And I will say, this game is a mixed bag. I do like the update, but playing like the main story without the update. The game is called The Seven Sirens, and we barely know anything about the Seven Sirens, sadly. Oh no, you have to play Definitive Mode if you want to see the Sirens talk to you, like have actual dialogue to talk to you. I do like the Trigger Studio animation cutscenes, and I really wish Shantae could have gone a anime, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. They also kind of hint. Yeah, they kind of hint that Shantae might be coming to Smash, because in the opening cutscene, which plays like an anime intro, you see she looking out the window that looks like a Smash ball that you would break to give you a special move in Smash. I wonder what Shantae's Smash move would it be if she was in Smash. Maybe her transforming into an animal and attacking? I don't know. So, let's see, there's a card system now. You can collect 50 cards that can give you different boosts. Some cards will increase your crawling speed, another one can increase... another card can make it so you can deal less damage if you get attacked. But most of the cards are mostly for, like, reducing magic for this spell, that dance, that dance. I'm glad we got introduced to different, Guardian Genies, and I hate how the game ends on a cliffhanger. I'm hoping in the 7th game we are going, because the game ends with Harmony giving Shantae a book that the other genies wrote in to give as a memento for their daughters. Now, you think that they would give... Well, I said one book, not multiple books, so each daughter can have one. Yeah, whatever. We don't even get to see what's in the book. So the book was probably going to give a message from Shantae's mom to Shantae. And I swear to God, if the next game, the 7th game... Oh, missed opportunity. Why couldn't Shantae, the 7th Shantae game be called Seven Sirens? Hey. But yeah. I swear to God, if they don't even do anything with that book, I'm going to be so pissed. Because you set it up in this game and you did nothing with it. So another problem I have would be getting the cards is a little bit difficult. Now, playing normal mode, the game is really easy until you make it to the final level, which spikes up the difficulty really a lot. Definitive mode is much better because there's less healing items, less gems, and stuff is a bit harder. And the enemies, the bosses do talk to you instead of, immediately going into a boss fight. I do like the cutscenes before you fight the boss. Pretty nice. Let's see. That's about it. There's no DLCs. The game gets rid of the transformation dances for Shantae. Like, you can't turn into an elephant, a harpy, other stuff like that. The game is a lot like the Pirate Master in that case. Actually, it is kind of like Pirate Master. The Elder Siren is basically the Pirate Master. She talks about how the genies defeated her and made her into like a hollow shell of what she once was. Problem is, what the Pirate Crest did right is have like Risky talk about the Pirate Master throughout the entire game, talking about how dangerous he is. So it makes sense that he seems like a big threat. The Elder Siren, no, like throughout the game, no one talks about like the sirens at all. The closest you get is when you meet a ghost near the end of the game that talks about, beyond past this point, there's more than 7 sirens, there's hundreds, if not thousands of them. I really wish we could have gotten like more information on the sirens. We do get some. So apparently the island that Shantae goes to for the festival is, the island used to be called Siren Island, where sirens used to roam around the island and eat and kill, people on the island if they swam or go on boat. Now, you think some of the leaders of the different villages on the island would, know something about, the sirens, but no, you get no information whatsoever about the sirens. And I really wish we could have gotten, like, more backstories on them, but, yeah. Next game I kind of dislike is Risky Revolution. So, this game is fine. I don't totally hate it. Let's see. What do I like about the game? I like the characters. I do like how Roddy Tops is more featured in the game. So, this game is basically the second game in the franchise, but it went on hiatus for 22 years and it came out last year, so that's good. No DLC, where you get to play as the other characters. So, in this game, Shantae, Whiskey Boo summons, frees like her friends, Flim Flam, Hogwash, and Mishmash, who to basically kidnap the scientist so Shantae can't save the day. This one I kind of dislike because it's kind of easy, and that's mostly because you have like the greedy part, which can double your gems, which makes it much easier for you to buy the items. Another problem would be the Vanishing Cream, which is an item you can get in the first game. It makes you invincible for temporarily. Actually, I think it's worse in Risky Revolution because in the Shantae game, you have to buy a ton of items to use. The Vanishing Cream, you can buy it after like the second village. Yeah, you think you're buying the second village or the third one. It basically makes you invincible where you can go through enemies like a ghost. It works on bosses so bosses can't touch you. This one, the items are linked to her magic meter. And as long as you have like potions, you can basically make it so that you can't take any damage thanks to the Vanishing Cream. Which kind of makes the game a lot broken and way too easy. But I do like the a lot of the characters we got introduced to in the game. Jokes are funny. Let's see what else. They also, you do get a game over screen if you die. So that's fun. Not much I can say about the game. Oh, this one's a difficult one. Okay, so in third place would be Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I really enjoyed this game. I really, really did. So the only gripe I have with the game is I really wish we could have explored Risky Boots' backstory a lot more. I really wish we could have gotten an origin of the Tinkerbats. Though I do believe the Tinkerbats were pirate crew members of the Pirate Master. They corrupted with dark magic and turned them into the Tinkerbats. Which makes sense. They do get corrupted by dark magic. In this game, they become the Cracklebats. Okay, what else? I really wish we could have gotten a backstory for Risky. Like, I kind of want to know, like, how she met the Pirate Master. Now, this one kind of has the same problem as the Seven Sirens in the first game. When you fight the boss, they don't... Actually, I think there's only 3 bosses that talk to you. The first game is Ammo Baron. Shantae tries to stop him from destroying the retirement home and turn it into a barracks for soldiers. Second time you talk is the middle of the boss. The middle boss fight. Squid Baron. Then after that you don't talk to another boss until the final boss, which is the Pirate Master. Huh. Other than that, you don't talk to Dagron, the Venus Flytrap, or... what was the other boss in the game? Dagron, the Venus Flytrap. And yeah, I think like this game is the only one where you don't fight Risky Boots. You team up with Risky to fight the Pirate Master. Though I kind of wish you could have gotten... Oh yeah, right, that machine. Techno Baron's robot. You don't talk to him. Oh, and there's also a giant spider boss fight too. Yeah, you don't talk to any of those bosses. Only 3 out of like 8 bosses. So that's cool. So in this one, Shantae doesn't have any powers. She has to rely on pirate gear. The pistol is hit the circle button. And the game is a lot like the Seven Sirens. They got rid of the dances and you have to basically hit certain buttons to activate different things. What else? I do like how this is the only game where you drink monster milk to increase your attack and other food items to increase your, basically increase your health and stuff like that. I do like the scarecrow enemies in this game. Though I really wish you can set them on fire like you can in Risky's Revenge. That's actually a neat detail. How about a little fires? How about a little fire scarecrow? But yeah, I do like the Pirate Curse. And there is a pirate mode where you get to play off all the pirate gear immediately. You get that by when you beat the game normally. So I do really enjoy Pirate's Curse a lot. Next game is Risky's Revenge. I like this game as we got introduced to Squid Baron. So yeah, this is the 3rd game in the franchise. we got introduced to Squid Baron. And I do like a lot of the jokes. And I do like a lot of the jokes in Pirate's Curse too. So in this one, Uncle Mimic finds a magic lamp. Yeah, you have to buy the map for like 10 gems in this game. You also collect magic jams you can get to unlock like your like 3rd level spells, stuff like that. It's a fun game. I absolutely love the ship Whiskey Boots has in this game. It is a shame that it never shows up again. The Tinker Tub, if I remember correctly. Okay, what else can I say about the game? These games. I like how you light the scarecrows on fire in this game. What else? And I do like the bosses. Though you don't fight a boss in the Ammo Baron section, where you basically have to give the deed to Scuttletown to Ammo Baron. Oh, and speaking of Ammo Baron, another thing I like about Pirate's Curse is I like how every time you visit a different island and come back to Scuttletown, the town looks different and different and different. It becomes like more military type. Machines everywhere, cannons, war stuff everywhere. That's pretty neat. And he introduced a Barracuda Joe in this game, who then is engaged to Sky in Pirate's Curse. Alright. I like the Squid Baron fight. I like the Hypno Baron. Even though, you only fight Hypno Baron twice in this franchise so far. And I don't think you ever fight Techno Baron, technically. You fight the Giga Mermaid and Half Genie Hero. But you do meet him in Pirate's Curse for the first time. But yeah, Richie's Revenge is... I like the game a lot. I do like the transformations, the jokes, the characters, the bosses. Hypno Baron is probably my favorite boss in this game. In this game, yeah. Alright, my number 1 pick is Shantae Half Genie Hero. I absolutely do love the So what I absolutely love about the game is the game has a lot of modes. They got Friends to the End, Pirates, Queen Quest, and a lot of costume pack. Ninja mode, beach mode, cop mode, pajama mode. Yeah, you guys get to replay the game, and I do like how we get different dialogues in every single one of these new games. That's nice. And we finally get to play Whiskey Boots. This is like the 3rd time they tried to do Pirate's Curse. They basically did it with 7 Sirens, Pirate's Curse, and now this one with Pirate's Queen Quest, where you get to play as... It's basically Pirate's Curse, but you get to play as Risky. And I really hope... And I hope we get to play as Whiskey Boots again in a future Shantae game. And we finally get to play as Sky, Bolo, and Roddy Tops. So this is the first game I have ever played. Yeah, this is the first Shantae game I ever played. I really wish we could have gotten a, and I wish this could have been, I really wish there was an option to upgrade this game to get the Ultimate Edition. I should have gone the Ultimate Edition. I didn't know there was an Ultimate Edition back. I got this game back when the pandemic hit. And it did help me with, the pandemic, being stuck inside. Yeah. Alrighty, So in this one, you have a lot of transformations. This game has the most transformations. Seven Sirens has the most spells you can have at one time. I really do enjoy Half Genie Hero. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. In Risky's Revenge, like one of the characters, a kid, the kid says some mess up stuff in Pirate's Curse and Risky's Revenge. Pirate's Curse, he talks about Ammo Baron wanted him to join his army even though he's a child. Risky's Revenge, he talks about how his mom cosplays Risky Boots for his dad. In this one, he basically says his mom tells him to look away or cover his eyes when Shantae is near, and says, is she a Gorgon? Because he's afraid he'll be turned to stone. Shame that kid's on all the games. But yeah, I really do enjoy Half Genie Hero. It acts as a sequel, yet a soft reboot of the franchise. And it has all the Barons. You do fight Ammo Baron, you do fight Squid Baron, Hypno Baron, Techno Baron. No, you don't fight Techno Baron. He summons his Giga Mermaid to attack you, and then gets defeated. So yeah, the game is episodic in a way. Like, yeah, it feels like it could be a TV show. Like, different episodes, she goes after the different Barons to save the day. Then, Risky. So yeah, that's my ranking of the Shantae games. And I want to thank you so much. I have finally reached 1,500 subscribers. Thank you so much. I honestly didn't think I was ever going to make it like that far in, YouTube. So yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can reach, 2,000. Yeah, 2K subs. Alright, bye everyone.